a shock of horror on my
There's no brown up here.
It's as if a demon has appeared. The energy of a
Hey,
demon.
woman!
Open my eyes like, hi. Here we are, closing in on the end stretch, the end zone. It's kind of hard. I'm already like, how do I wrap it all up? I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to do what I do. And what I do is redo things over and over and over again. As you know, it got really bad after the last episode. I entered some kind of fugue state with the sky. I did manage to videotape it, so roll the tape. Hi. We're gonna do a little behind the scenes work on the painting. All right, I'm pretty sure everybody's really tired of me dealing with this area. Believe me, I am too, but it's not right yet. One of the main things I'm finding problematic about the sky is the very large brushstroke shapes. Before it was much finer, and these large brushstroke shapes are competing with the large brushstroke shapes of the leaves down here. This is the thing in the distance. It needs to be smaller shapes. Even the brushstrokes should be smaller shapes. That's my thinking. Also, not thrilled with the toned down color that I did, even though that was kind of the whole point of redoing the sky was the grade. It was too colorful for me. I know the little tree is gonna get covered again. Isn't that absurd? I know I can't bear to do the tree again. Can't bear it. This could be a case of it's wrong because it exists and I did it, rather than actual preferences. This could all be basically one giant OCD ritual. I can't fucking bear it, man. This is so lame. I mean, this is like the most ridiculous bullshit I've ever fucking experienced. I'm not enjoying this. I'm just going over and over the same shit. And I don't think any of it is ever getting better. In fact, I think it's getting worse. Maybe I'm being led by something I can trust that isn't just straight up insanity. Small strokes, horizontal small strokes, creating a gradient. Yeah. I'm scared to look at the painting today. Did I mess up the sky? Actually, it looks all right. Good job, Kate. All right, session 2 of Behind the Scenes, How Do You Paint show. This is totally normal for me. I've been performing for an imaginary audience my entire life. When I used to ride my bike, my dirt bike in the woods when I was a kid, I would imagine that the Boy Scouts were hiding in the bushes watching me, and I'd show off. I was much more brave when the Boy Scouts were watching me than when I was by myself, and they were always watching me, so. Okay, the trees. The trees, what I liked at first was that they kind of mimicked repeated the motion, the dynamic motion of the deer. I don't know, then I didn't like them because I felt like they weren't really integrated into this area where it's very static and patterned. I'm going to need to sit and look at this without thought for a while and see if any instinctual messages, ideas, opinions come to me. Reporting back after my long think, and I'm leaving the gestural trees for now. However, I do believe I'm looking at the painting in the camera. So let me look at you wherever you are. I don't even know where the camera is on this. Is that it? No, I'm looking at that one. Must be that. Must be somewhere around there. Wait, I can do it with my finger. Oh yeah. Okay, you're right there. But I need something else looser up here to kind of pull it all together. So I'm thinking I'm going to do some gestural clouds. And then I'll do some patterning, more tight patterning conifers to pull some of this pattern over here and some of this gesture over here. Brilliant. So let the games begin. That worked out. I think I'm just going to say yay. Not yay as in yay, but yay as in yes. Might have to calm down this really messy front area here. Okay, undergrowth. Have fun. Remember, have the paint application be fun and it's going to be good. That's all you got to do. And if it's not good, at least you had a good time doing it. That's the way. See, that one I was thinking about fun, and it's the best one. You gotta remember that. Seriously, if you make it fun to do, even if it's not good, I mean, you know how it is. If you're having fun, do you care about meaning? Do you care about anything else? Having fun is probably the biggest challenge in life for some of us. So there it was. And guess what? Guess what, my friends? It wasn't over yet. I did it again and again and again before we come to here, which is no better, maybe a little worse than it was at the very goddamn beginning. And you know what? When I look at this sky, do you know what I see? Do you know what this looks like to me? This thinly applied, tensely applied, obsessive blue paint. This, to me, looks like the traces of blood running down the drain of the shower after scrubbing yourself free of imaginary germs for 7 hours. That's what this looks like to me, because this is what that was! This madness must stop. It's unwell. That's not the right attitude to take. That's not the right. I should not be so harsh, but it's fucking killing me. It's preventing me from being creative, it's preventing me from painting. I mean, we could argue it's part of the painting, but Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ almighty. I mean, I have actually, good segue, Kate, because I have a quote for you right now from Robert Henri, like my French, the art spirit. He says, "The picture that looks as if it were done without an effort may have been a perfect battleground in its making." So anyway, we're closing in here, and we've got one more big challenge. You know, I had thought about a zebra, but thanks to my very engaged viewers and fans, I got 2 recommendations for an animal to put on the log. A pocket squirrel, of course. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Candace. Thanks, Joe. Pocket squirrel it is. Here's my sketch. See, that's the one, that's the good one. That one, not, that one's not the star of the show. This one's the star of the show. This is how I talk to myself. He's a star. Gold star for that pocket squirrel. Got my instruments ready to make a pocket squirrel on a log. I'm gonna need my glasses, which are right here. Let me get in a centered, grounded, connected to the earth. Ooh, just tried that one again. Stripey, be with me. He likes it when I bite his nose like that. He likes it. The way I gotta do it is just hand-eye breath. God, oh, look, I'm about to give birth to a pocket squirrel. Hand-eye breath. Feel the squirrel. He's scared. He's like, what the hell is just going on here? Is that too big? What I got to do it the cheater type way, because I'm a wimp. Carbon paper, man. Did it work? Yeah. Okay, say your prayers, everybody. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. All right. That is a very small squirrel. You know, if I made it bigger, if I was like, it's too small, I have to make it bigger. Wait, that's not it. It's more like, it's too small. I have to make it bigger. Oh no. If I did that, I'd make it bigger, and then I'd be like, it's too big. I have to make it smaller. Oh. Fuck that. I'm so done. I've hit bottom with this shit. Yeah, so it's a good size. If it were any bigger, it would be in the same scale as this thing, and I would be upset because I'm like, it's the same scale as that thing. So let's just get kind of his outline with some fluorescent color. Looks a little chubby. And then his little, oh, you know what I can do? I can exaggerate the size of his tail. That's what I'll do. I don't know how I'm going to make his little white teeth show up. I'll make them yellow. They actually have yellow teeth. They don't get to the dentist very often. All right, I'm going to let that underpainting dry on the squirrel. Here's a thought. This scares me, but I was thinking of having some of these yellow leaves have eyes with some blue tears coming down. That's sad. This is too small. You can see I've just given up hope for life by the way I'm doing this. I've given up all hope. I don't even care anymore. Ooh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Yeah. You know what? Actually, that leaf, it's not just a throwaway little element in the painting. It's looking at us crying. It's not looking at the scene crying. The leaf is crying for us. Okay, let's do this little squirrel. Yeah, he's coming into being. He's coming into being. Maybe I do some squirrel stuff like that. Some tail. Now, all you squirrelophiles out there, you're going to tell me, now that's not what a squirrel's tail looks like. Squirrel's tails don't look like that. Squirrel's tails are not that bulbous. That's not a squirrel's tail. You did it wrong. That's not how squirrels' tails look. And to you I say, you're right. I fucked it up. Okay, I might have fucked up the squirrel's tail in terms of accuracy and to the real squirrel species, but I don't know. It's a nice little poof of texture right here. It's okay. It's okay. We have now reached... Just thought of one other little touch. The puff of smoke at the end of the gun. And guess what? Fuck. How does this happen? This is what makes me feel like I'm tapped into some underlying pattern of meaning. This is why I continued painting, because when I first started, it was like this stuff would happen all the time, and I'd be like, oh, I'm tapped into the underlying pattern of meaning of the universe. Guess what? The puff of smoke off the end of the gun. What does that remind you of? What is that mirroring in this painting? Why do you think I made the squirrel tail like that? A puff of smoke. I want it to come out like, and then up. Okay, that's the underlying structure of the smoke, and then just let me make it dissipating a bit at the top. Yeah, there we go. The smoking gun. Okay, I'd like to stand back and survey the painting. I saw something earlier that profoundly disturbed me. And maybe you'll see it too. I don't know. We've got this very strong brown dibby-dabby log here. We've got these brown dibby-dabby deer here. Where's the brown? There's no brown up here. This may be the OCD thing, but it also may be going the extra mile. Very hard to tell. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be decisive. I'm going to claim this painting as my own invention. I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's a little dark. I'm going to be timid and indecisive and second guess. This is just some dirt, you know, what's a forest without some dirt in it? Yeah, it's really dark. It's coming forward in ways that are probably not good, but I can lighten it up. And some of this kind of goldy color. I think I can come and cover up this little cluster of trees. Always kind of bothered me. They're too close together. Okay. I just did that. You know what? I could have some more brown right here too. The dirt. Look, you can kind of see, it's like the lava, it's like the magma under the crust of the earth, isn't it? Okay, now just to make that brown sit back a little, I'm gonna go like that, and just put that tree back on top of it. Yep. Do I have another? Oh yeah, here. I can kind of hate a split brush. Put one here. Come over with this one. Maybe I actually do another one there to cover, make that brown sit back a little bit more. It's risky business right now. Well, let's stand back actually. Yeah, that's weird, but it's okay. Hey, that was a moment of liberation. You can see it in the painting. I mean, it's just those moments here and there, a moment of liberation. Okay, so I just feel like this one little part right here could use a little bit of integration with the green. Just like that. Yeah, I like it. And it really does, yeah, it really fucking balances the browns. These are just like the fine tunings, you know? Like the painting works. Let me just pause for a moment and take this in. The painting, I just see things that are wrong with it though. But it, you know, it lives. Imperfectly, but it lives. I actually am getting choked up. Stripey. Okay, on this, now we've reached the real, what would be called, the coup de grace? Or the coup d'etat. The cascade of life coming out of the mother's chest. It's about to begin. What color blood is blood? So I have prepared a tool. I made a stamp. It's a broken heart stamp. Because I want these heart droplets to be uniform in size. And I'm going to stamp these on. Bump, 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 in a spray. Oh, yeah. Wow, God, you know what else they look like? Underlying pattern of the universe? Deer hoof prints. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. I'm going to have that. I'm going to do one for you right now, and then I will finish these on my own. Let's just do the one right now, and then I'll be back with you. feels like a ritual moment. I'm sorry. I wonder if I should We started this painting, before I put this broken heart droplet of blood on, I want to tell you something. We started this painting over a year ago, and it was a way for me to open up the portal to the family legacy of loss of the mother along my mother's line. A trauma that has had reverberations out through my mom's life and my life too. Stop it! And because my mom, I don't think I've told you this part, my mom was given up for adoption. And then the mother that adopted her was the one that got killed in the car wreck. So she lost her first mother and then her second mother. Now, she always wanted to know who her first mother was, or just know people, if she had relatives that looked like her, or just know like where she came from. And there wasn't the adoption records, they weren't open. They wouldn't tell. Well, somewhat recently, they opened up the records, and then very recently, while in the last stages of working on this painting, someone helped my mom and found not her birth mother. Her birth mother died 8 years ago, but found 4 sisters who are her sisters and who never knew that she existed, and welcomed her back home to her family. So my mom now has a family that she comes from, and is going to get to learn all about her birth mother, who sounds like, their descriptions of her, she sounds exactly like me. And it never made sense of how I was in the family, but it may have been my grandmother, who I took after. I'll make the heart on the painting now. So what a story, huh? Can't help but think that the magic of this painting had something to do with it. Is that narcissistic? Did I cause all this? Maybe that's narcissistic. I don't know. Stripey, come on, baby, get back in there. Come on. He doesn't want to go in. What is it? You don't want to go in? Okay. Okay. He really doesn't. Okay. All right, let's do this. Sorry. All right, where's the chest? It's like this mother is sacrificing somehow. It's going the wrong way. Actually, it can go out that way. It'll spurt. It's like, and then I'll curve it down. It'll go like that, right between them. And I will do that on my own in a meditative state. I won't make you watch me create 27 hearts. Okay, Hattie painters. I hope that was satisfying. There's going to be, this is what you call the penultimate episode of How Do You Paint. We'll be back in a few weeks with the grand finale, the reprisal, the addendum, what's another one? The epilogue, the nail, the coffin, I don't know. I'm out. Okay. In a few weeks, we'll come back and maybe it's the after party. We had the pre-show game, the beginning. Come back for the after party where we will celebrate the painting and the journey that we've all been on together. Thank you for being here with me and Stripey on How Do You Paint with me, your host, SKY.